وما يتعلق به. So this ربع or this quarter, so we have 4 quarters of the kitab. We said the first quarter is what? عبادات, worshiping. Second, عادات, how we deal with each other. And the third one, المنجيات, what save us, and مهلكات, what destroy us. This book, he starts with العلم. The first book is العلم وفضله وما يتعلق به. The importance of knowledge and the virtue of علم and the importance of the علم and whatever related to it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يقول في القرآن قل هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون. يعني they are not equal, those who have knowledge, those are not, they are not the same. And subhanallah, in religion, in dunya, in business, in any field, not the one who knows. And I remember when I started to work, someone told me, if someone he knows his work well, trust him. If someone doesn't know at all, trust him. Worry about those who know 50-50, because he have the courage to work, but he doesn't have the full knowledge to fix the problem. So people. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, يَرْفَعُ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنْكُمْ وَالَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ دَرَجَاتٍ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will elevate, will raise those who has knowledge many steps over others. وقال ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما للعلماء درجات فوق المؤمنين ب700 درجة ما بين الدرجتين مسيرة 500 عام. Ibn Abbas said that the ulama has higher level and status above the believers. So like the mu'min who have knowledge will be higher than just a normal mu'min or believer with 700 degrees. And every level, between each level, 500 years as a level. So just imagine the difference. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala قال إنما يخشى الله من عباده العلماء. Only those who knows Allah, they fear Him. Those who have knowledge, they will be the one who fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وفي الصحيحين من حديث معاوية بن أبي سفيان رضي الله عنه قال رضي الله عنهما قال سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول من يرد الله به خيرا يفقهه في الدين. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala like for someone to be good, Allah will teach him, Allah will give him fiqh and understanding of the deen. وعن أبي أمامة رضي الله عنه قال ذكر لرسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم رجلان. It was mentioned in front of Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم 2 men. قال أحدهما عابد والآخر عالم. One is a worshipper, someone who pray all the time, and someone is عالم, who is seeking knowledge and teaching people. فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فضل العالم على العابد كفضلي على أدناكم. The level of the alim is higher than the worshipper. The same way my level above the status of Rasulullah compared to the status of the Sahaba رضي الله عنه. ثم قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن الله وملائكته وأهل السماوات والأرض حتى النملة في جحرها وحتى الحوت ليصلون على معلم الناس الخير. So Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم said in the hadith that Allah Himself and the angels and the people, all the creation of heaven and earth, even the ant in its hole or house, and even the whale in the ocean, they pray. يصلون in this meaning, يصلون يعني الدعاء, to pray for those who teach people goodness, like the shuyukh and ulama of Islam. وفي حديث آخر فضل العالم على العابد كفضل القمر ليلة البدر على سائر الكواكب. The level of the alim over the worshipper, like the moon when it's full moon over the moon in different states. Meaning it's like full and 100%. وإن العلماء ورثة الأنبياء. And the ulama are the one to inherit the prophets. So they carry the message of the prophets and الأنبياء. وإن الأنبياء لم يورثوا دينارا ولا درهما وإنما ورثوا العلم. يعني the Anbiya, they didn't leave behind money or wealth or gold or currency. They left what? علم, knowledge. فمن أخذ به أخذ بحظ وافر. Whoever take this, he has good value or good luck, or يعني he has a lot of fortune to have this. وعن صفوان بن عسار رضي الله عنه قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إن الملائكة لتضع أجنحتها لطالب العلم, that the angel will extend their wing for the seekers of knowledge. رضا بما يطلب as acceptance and satisfaction with their seeking. رواه الإمام أحمد وابن ماجه. قال الخطابي في معنى وضعها أجنحتها ثلاثة أقوال. The meaning of extending the wings, they have three different meaning. أحدها أنه بسط الأجنحة, just the physical meaning to extend the wings. والثاني أنه بمعنى التواضع, that the ملائكة are humble to the one who's seeking the knowledge, like they bow to his effort. والثالث أن المراد به النزول عند مجالس العلم وترك الطيران. The third meaning that they fly around us, but when they see مجلس علم or people seeking knowledge, they stop flying and we come down, they land and listen to the there. So either just extend their wings, or to be humble, or to leave their motion and sit down to listen to the knowledge. وعن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من سلك طريقا يلتمس فيه علما سهل الله له طريقا به إلى الجنة. Whoever seek a road or a way, so you go for a dars and you take 401, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make a way to you in Jannah, inshallah. Allah will make a highway, and no traffic, and you go to Jannah, inshallah, the same way. Jannah 1. وروي عن صلى الله عليه وسلم أنه قال من جاءه العلم سبحان الله. When we come to the masjid, the dua to come to the masjid,
اللهم اجعل لي نورا.
the dua to ask for Allah to give you نور. اللهم اجعل لي في قلبي نورا وفي سمعي نورا وفي بصري نورا وفي لساني نورا ومن أمامي نورا ومن خلفي نورا وعن يميني نورا وعن شمالي نورا وفوقي نورا وتحتي نورا واجعل لي نورا. سبحان الله. So when you come to the masjid, you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the nur. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you nur, because Allah said in the Quran, في بيوت أذن الله أن ترفع الآية الله نور السماوات والأرض, and then the following آية في بيوت, meaning the light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be in the masajid and the houses of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you come to the masjid, when you come to ilm and ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will give you nur, not only in physical nur, but moral nur. Allah will give you the furqan, the way that when you see things, you know what's right and what's wrong. So this is important. And subhanallah, many people, they have الصوفية لهم كلمة جميلة. يقولوا للعارفين عيون ترى ما لا يراه الناظرون. That the people who has knowledge have eyes that see what other people don't see. Why? Because Allah gives them nur. So they have certain nur, special nur, that they see things that people don't see. وروي عنه صلى الله عليه وسلم أنه قال من جاءه الموت وهو يطلب العلم ليحيي به الإسلام كان بينه وبين الأنبياء في الجنة درجة واحدة. He said, صلى الله عليه وسلم, whoever death come to him while he's seeking ilm and knowledge, whatever, any effort he's seeking ilm, and he dies, and his niyyah, his intention is to serve Islam, to survive Islam, to make Islam living among people. He said, sallallahu between him and the prophets, Yawm al-Qiyamah, one level only. Meaning he will be neighbors of the Anbiya. Only one daraja, one level, one step up, close to the Anbiya. وفيه أخبار كثر. This is a lot of ayat and ahadith just speaking about العلم. وكان بعض الحكماء يقول ليت شعري أي شيء أدرك من فاته العلم وأي شيء فات من أدرك العلم. He said, by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what you achieved in your life if you missed ilm. If you don't seek ilm, whatever achievement you did, whatever gain you have in your life is nothing, because you missed ilm. And if you have ilm and you miss anything, it has no value. Because compared to the ilm, when you gain ilm, when you gain knowledge, anything else you missed, anything that you didn't catch, has no value, so it's not important.
But special ilm, not any other, or what?
No, he speaks, will come. Of course, number one, ilm al-din, ilm al-shar'i. And Abu Hanifa rahimahullah, he used to say, al-fiqh al-akbar ونستدي فقه. What is the فقه الأكبر? What is the greatest فقه؟ ها؟ To know Allah. أن تعرف الله سبحانه وتعالى. هو يعني everything we do in our life and the learning the Quran, we recite the Salah, is to know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Our goal is to know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So any ilm that will lead you to know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be, and again your niyyah is to يعني worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, your niyyah is to serve the deen. Some people يعني خالد بن الوليد رضي الله عنه, he have ilm how to fight, but he used it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah will reward him the same way Abdullah ibn Abbas was sitting in the masjid teaching people. So it's not only ilm al-deen, but also the ilm of dunya where you can serve the deen. But of course, deen number one. ومن فضائل التعليم ما أخرجه في الصحيحين عن سهل بن سعد رضي الله عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال لعلي رضي الله عنه لأن يهدي الله بك رجلا واحدا خير لك من أن يكون لك حمر النعيم أو النعم. Allah Rasulullah told Ali ibn Abi Talib that if Allah guide one person to Islam on your hand, it's better than you than Lamborghini. What is cars? Lamborghini. What's the other car? Ferrari. And what? So any other car, fancy car. Back then they have camels. They have the red camels. Arab love the red camels. Now we don't have them anymore the same way people love cars more. So any fancy car, your private jet. Okay, if you have one, you know, one day inshallah everyone will have a drone or a self-pilot, self-driving cars. So Rasulullah said, when you guide one person to Islam, better than all of this. وقال ابن عباس إن الذي يعلم الناس الخير تستغفر له كل دابة حتى الحوت في البحر. So that whoever teach people goodness and good and ilm and useful knowledge, everything will ask Allah for him to ask Allah to forgive him, even the whale or the fish in the sea. So some people said, ما وجه استغفار الحوت؟ يعني how come the fish will ask Allah to forgive this person? فالجواب أن نفع العلم يعم كل شيء. يعني the benefit of ilm will benefit everyone, even the fish in the ocean, even the animals in the forest. فإن العلماء عرفوا بالعلم ما يحل وما يحرم وأوصوا بالإحسان إلى كل شيء حتى إلى المذبوح والحوت فألهم الله تعالى الكل الاستغفار لهم جزاء لحسن صنعهم. So he said, when the ulama teach people how to, because subhanallah, Islam is about how we function our dunya, how we live our life. So when we do this, when we learn this, it's not only we deal with Allah, not only we deal with ourselves and our family and our wives and our children, we're dealing with animals, we're dealing with ocean, we're dealing with even how you, with your house, you know, with the environment, you know, there's many things that we know when we learn our deen, we will be able to benefit all the creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is why they will ask Allah to forgive us, because we are doing ihsan to them. And he mentioned that when you slaughter a cow or a goat or whatever, Rasulullah taught us al-ihsan, to be good even when you slaughter. So the animal, the way you treat the animal well, the animal will ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive you. Inshallah, we'll continue tomorrow, inshallah. Yes, Akhi.
Can you